Get the shit out of him. Action Jackson. AJ and Joe show. Back at you. Check.
What's happening?
What's going on, AJ?
Not much, bro. How are you?
Good, you?
Shit, I'm good.
All right.
Day off.
It's always nice. Let's kick this motherfucker off. What is today? Last day of the month. 31st.
31.
May the 31st.
Flying through the year.
You know, Logan Paul makes a damn good energy drink. Is that Prime?
Yeah.
You seen him advertising this everywhere? Him and Kevin Hart does the advertisement with him. I don't know if he has a part of the business or what,
Okay.
but he makes a damn good.
Yeah,
energy
I've
drink.
seen a little bit of that and whatnot.
I had to think for a second because I always get the two confused. Jake and Logan. It is Logan's.
Yeah.
They're all zero sugar. They got electrolytes. They're vegan.
Interesting.
I know you don't really fuck with the energy drinks, but
Yeah, no, that's cool though. How much is it?
not bad. I guess they're comparable to the market. You know, these were 2 for $5.
2 for $5. Okay. Yeah. It's
But
not bad.
I'm starting to see them more and more. So this is the energy drinks, and then they have like a Gatorade drink. It's like just electrolytes and replenish. And
Yeah,
it's in
I've seen that.
It's in a plastic bottle. Yeah,
Do you care for Nas, the flavor?
I like it.
Because I really like, if I have to drink one, because every once in a while I will, I like the Nas, the taste of that grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Okay, yeah. I never could put my finger on what the exact flavor was of
Yeah.
it. I always thought maybe like a mango or like it's
really
good though.
good,
It's
yeah.
good though, but it's bad for you because it has that's the one with the sugar.
It's bad.
They don't have a no sugar version of that, you know, as far as I
Yeah.
know. But
Sweeter than hell.
that one's always like a treat. I always stick to the zero sugar ones, but like sometimes I get a wild hair, you know, and I see a Nas, and I'm like, I'm going for the Nas, just mainly for the flavor, and I like it.
So that one's a good zero sugar though.
Yeah,
have
and
to
like
pick.
all they have is zero sugar for these ones, for the energy drinks.
Okay.
And this is strawberry watermelon. The one I drank yesterday was it was lemon lime was the name, but bro, I drank it, and I hope you remember what I'm talking about. Do you remember the slush puppy green color?
Yeah. Yeah.
It tasted exactly like the slush puppy green color. It was fucking delicious. I was like, damn. Not only is it good, zero sugar, but it gave me a little throwback.
Yeah, I like the old slush puppies. So where can I find it?
I got this at Smith's, but I've seen them at Albertsons. You
shit.
know where I haven't seen them is Walmart. Really,
Gas stations?
I don't know if they're really in gas stations
see,
yet,
that's the kicker there, buddy.
but I've seen them in Smith's and Albertsons for sure.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I have to check it out.
Anyway, I'm not a fucking plug for them. What the fuck?
I have to check it out.
Acting like I'm an investor in the company.
You get into anything this week?
Not a whole lot, man. Fucking didn't go see Guardians of the Galaxy like I wanted to.
Okay. Rain check.
I guess I don't know. Hopefully I don't miss that one.
Nice.
Nah, man, not a whole hell of a lot.
I went to main event.
Uh-oh. You been there before?
No.
Is it your first time going?
First time
Okay.
ever walking in the door.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting.
What day of the week was it?
Friday.
Oh, shit.
Friday fucking night.
You like to do it real.
So, yeah, it was interesting. And it was, check this shit out. So, I wanted to go bowling. So, I was like, where the fuck can I go bowling on a Friday night? There's nowhere. I remember I've called around. It's a lot of league, a lot of reserve, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So, well, I got online, bro. And for main event, it's real easy.
Yeah.
And it's fucking pricey, though. But
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't care because it was like one of those things where like it was like I never go. So it was like
Yeah.
a splurge, you know? It was like, so I was just like, if I could have my private lane and everything's cherry and I go and have no worries, I was down.
That's one thing that because I haven't been there a lot recently, but I went not super frequently, but kind of frequent when they first opened.
Yeah.
And that's one thing is that I like their bowling setup. It's better than round one. Have you been to round one?
Yeah. Well, I haven't bowled there, but I've been to round one a few times,
Yeah.
and there's just looks like it's kind of
It's tiny.
Kinda
It's
cheap.
it's a small. It's Like not a whole lot of lanes for one thing. Like as you know, at main event, that's a full size bowling alley, I think. Anyway, sorry, go for it.
Yeah, full sizer.
So what did you do any other activities besides the bowling?
Well, I did, but so here's the funny part that happened to me. It's kind of fucked up that they do people like this, bro. So it's $40 a person to reserve your shit online and shit, right?
That includes
It's 2 hours.
That includes your shoes.
It's 2 hours. No, it's like $3 more for the shoes. So it's like $45 for 2 hours. Your shoes, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So
unlimited games for 2 hours.
No, this is just for bowling. I'm on.
Well, no,
online.
No, unlimited bowling games.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's $40 a head. But I get there, bro, and I get there. My reserve lane was at 6:30. I got there early.
Okay.
Let's say it's Sorry, bro. I just seen a foot. Look, there's a moth right there, and I'm gonna kill this bitch. She's over there eating my chair right here. Sorry.
No, you go.
Oh no, I ain't a moth. I'm tripping. These moths. Have you seen the moths this summer, by chance?
Oh yeah. How could I?
Sorry, the moths are fucking.
How could I not have seen
My
this?
bad, bro. I've been paranoid about them motherfuckers and get into the grow and shit. You know.
You're like.
So get this shit. Watch. So I go in the main event and I go to the fucking. First of all, it pissed me off like fuck, bro, because there's a big old line of people through a stanchion, and there's one fucking person on the register
at the desk, the
only
round
one,
desk in the middle.
And there's like 5 people like in there though, just talking and bullshitting, bro. And I'm like, fuck, like they're taking forever, but oh well, because my lane ain't till 6:30, whatever. So I wait in this long ass line, and then I get to my turn, and the lady looks at me like I'm dumb. She's like, "Oh, you already have a reservation or something?" She's like, "You need to go over there, like to another guy." And there's no signage, there's no people saying shit. So I'm like, whatever. I got pissed off at that. But then I'm looking at the board, and it's starting to get packed, but it's not full, right? Mm-hmm. So if I didn't reserve my lane and pay the $40,
yeah.
You could walk in on Friday and it's $22 unlimited everything.
Okay.
So this guy proceeds to tell me how since I already paid online, there's no way of fucking like getting my money back or canceling. And then
so for future reference,
he's just like online. I don't know why they do it that way. He's like, but you know what? He's like, since that happened, he's like, I could give you and whoever's with you, he's like a game card. Like a 3-hour game card
for the arcade games.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's
and
something.
I was just like, all right, you know. I was like, okay, cool, whatever, you know. I'm it's already done deal.
Yeah.
But I thought that was kind of fucked up. But I guess if it was full, I would have had my lane reserved. But the thing was, they weren't full, so
yeah. Well, it's just a gamble, right? Because I mean, you could show up expecting to pay the $22 and
you're
be
done.
Fucking 3-hour line. They are open late though. I don't know if they're still
2
open.
2 a.m. I
so
noticed.
That's
pretty... Like we left at 12. Mm-hmm. Me and the people I was with, and there were people showing up. You know what I mean? But
that's the one a good 6-hour stretch you're there, son of a bitch.
Yeah, dude.
But
and the food was good.
They do. I remember them having decent food. Did you do any other activities besides
just the arcade?
So going to the bowling. So once you got, how long did you? So from that point, from talking to that individual, how long until you were on a lane?
Quick. There, boom.
Right.
So I talked to that guy. Gave us our shoes, lane, boom, boom, and then I liked the food.
What'd you get?
Package. I got, so it's crazy. I don't know. I'm assuming all main events are the same. It's like corporate, right? But they have a restaurant. It's called The Kitchen. It's like a home style deal. And then next to it,
the pizza spot.
They have a pizzeria.
Yeah.
So, but they had a deal. It was $38 and you got a large pizza, a large order of cheese bread, a large order of buffalo wings, which is like a dozen, and a salad. For $38, I thought that was pretty good for there because I don't know, that's a lot of food.
Yeah,
and it was good. You know, the food was good.
Right.
And bowling was fun. It was.
So how many games did you get?
3.
Yeah,
but we stopped. We sat down and ate.
Oh yeah, you gotta take some breaks. You can't bowl for 2 hours straight.
Yeah,
fucking arm will fall off.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? I wish they had a 1.5 hour. I think is more perfect because
Bro, to be honest, you can get if you're hustling, you don't have a lot of people, maybe 2 or 3 people, you can like even a 1 hour you can get probably like maybe if you're hustling, like maybe 3 games.
yeah,
That's hustling,
Yeah.
that's not taking no
because
breaks.
see, I
but
like to play 3 games. I noticed. I
Fir-
noticed my third game is the best.
first game's always a wash because you're getting the feel of it. I always jump around a couple different balls in that first one,
Yeah.
get a good feel for it and
Sure.
but yeah,
I noticed after my third game, things start to get a little sore or achy,
I
so it throws me off.
yeah.
My thumb starts getting fucking sore, or my knee starts tweaking.
What did you bowl? What was your high? What was that score on that third game?
167.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
When was the last time you bowled?
It's been last October.
So not super
Not that long. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Still, that's pretty
That's
fucking
my
good.
highest game, I think. I think before that, like, it was like 150
You
something.
set a personal record this last week?
Yeah,
Damn.
167. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. It's been a minute since I bowled too.
I feel like if I fucking tried, I could be a good bowler because how can I go for that long and then and it's out. That's like 150 is my average on a third game for sure. 150.
I hear you on that for sure. And it's funny you say that because I was just thinking about this just the other day. I was thinking, man, if I were to bowl and like really focus in and give it 100%, because I get the tendency.
Ready for a showdown.
Like that one dude in the tournament. He's like, "Who do you think you are? I am." Fucking.
He's the pro bowler,
Yeah,
no,
he's
that
the
guy,
pro
yeah.
bowler. Fucking. So. But I was thinking that just the other day. I was like, man, if I gave it if I really, because I start trying to fuck around. I'll get like a really light ball and I'll start trying to do some
spinner?
spins and
Yeah.
fucking, I'll fuck around.
Yeah.
But I was thinking just if I fucking 100% effort, I think I could bowl fucking 250.
In practice, right? You know what I
250.
mean? A little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it a good few months. What are you, 6 months? Imagine.
Yeesh.
Like one time a week. You know what I mean? Every
Yeah.
Wednesday night.
Yeah. Did you ever have a family member who bowled in leagues?
Never.
My dad used to.
But now I do.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
So Walter's a big time bowler.
Oh, okay.
And,
Okay.
him and Dion have been together for a while now. But like when I lived there,
Yeah.
every fucking 2 days, 2 nights a week, bro, he's always coming through with all his stuff. And they're both in the league
That's cool.
together and shit. And
That's cool.
but yeah, he's into the 200s and shit.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he bowls into the 200s.
Yeah, my dad used to. And I remember he had like bowling trophies.
Oh shit! So your dad was a bowler.
Yeah, but like honestly, like man, they're probably just giving out those fucking trophies. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny is how whenever you watch, is bowling not popular now or what?
I don't know.
Because everyone, that used to be a thing to go bowling. What do you think? Social media and the phones took that out? Because that was always, even when you watch the old sitcoms, there was always a thing about them
Roseanne.
going to go bowling.
Roseanne.
Al Bundy,
Oh yeah, Bundy.
fucking all of them.
All of them had a bowling
An episode,
Fucking
Family Matters?
Tool Time. Fucking
Tool Time Family Matters. I remember Carl going bowling.
Step by Step.
He had like Carl had one that was so
That's
fancy.
fucking funny. You bring.
He had like tassels hanging off of his Carl Winslow.
Oh.
He had a bowling shirt, they're bowling the button ups, and his had like fucking little
Looking like a shrine.
like
the
round,
Shriners.
it looked like those things that hang off of a sombrero sometimes,
Yeah.
or the lowriders that would have them in their windows, just like little crazy decorations, little tassels. There you go.
That's nuts, but that's crazy you bring that up because you're right. There was always fucking bowling.
That was
a
always a
fucking,
thing. The family was gonna go
Yeah, it makes me want to go bowling.
one time or another, even if it was just once a year or some shit like that. Like there was always a thing about the family going bowling, right?
Yeah.
Because we needed something to do. We needed something.
What was the name of the bowling alley before it was 10 pins and more?
I don't know the name. Like, cause
Remember, it was a different
an
name.
alley before. Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird that we can't remember that because we were both living here. That wasn't.
10 pins must be pretty old.
I remember when it switched to 10 pins, but I don't remember what the fuck it was before.
My oldest memory going there, and I don't know if this is the first time I went there, but the oldest memory I have is probably going with my uncle when I was already like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It had to be because it was called something before that.
Yeah. I remember when the Santa Ana casino lanes opened, that was a big deal, and that was like they were like state of the art. They're still pretty nice. I haven't been there in a long time, but
Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time. I've been there a couple times through all the years.
yeah, they would do the disco glow or whatever the fuck laser show.
Yeah. Cosmic is what
Cosmic
they call
bowling,
it now.
that's what it is,
Cosmic
yeah.
Bowl.
Yeah, and
I
everything.
was trying to think of the name.
But no, I have some early memories going to the 10 pins. I remember going there fucking like 13, 14, all fucked up, get all baked and go bowling, bro. We'd still, so that was when you could still smoke. That was when you could still smoke inside the alley, right?
Yeah.
But so
Hey, your mom would go drop you off for what?
her
Yeah.
friends, whoever,
Yeah,
you know,
get
I
picked
remember,
up, whatever.
I remember me and Steven going there fucking,
Just go blaze out in the bushes.
we'd get fucked up and go there and fucking so they I don't know if you recall this at the 10 pins, but so the lanes are down kind of in a little pit, and there's like a little bench bar across the whole thing where people can sit and you're up looking at the lanes, right? Well, this is when you could still smoke.
remember.
This is when you could still smoke in the alley, and people would leave their packs of smokes up there with their lighters,
Yeah.
and they would go down,
Yeah.
and they'd just be lines of fucking packs of smokes all the way down, bro. Fucking
The whole pack?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
whole fucking pack. Fucking, it's a good fucking time.
That's
and then we go, and then
fucking
we go
hilarious.
get the fucking chicken tendies, at the grill down the way at the very end by the entrance on the far end. Remember, because there's 2 entrances on either end.
Yeah.
Go get fucking order the chicken tenders, bro.
Going good. Blazed out.
Blazed
jack
out.
some stogies.
Got some chicken tenders and a stogie for afterward.
What the fuck, bro? That's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's older though, obviously, but
That's fucking man. I brought it back because
Yeah.
I haven't heard the 10-pin stories.
yeah.
See, my mom was always more like no, well, I would get dropped off. I guess it was. I don't know. You guys always make me laugh because you got some funny ass stories of blazing it like in the bushes at the mall or like fucking
Across the way.
yeah, or like even at the 10 pins, like stealing the cigarettes.
Yeah.
Those are good ones, bro.
Even at even connected to
Fucking Steven.
to the bowling alley at the Santa Ana Casino. I remember us getting dropped off, and there was a big empty field next to it
Yeah.
where they'd built anything around it. And then we went and we had joints rolled, ready to go.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Blaze up,
that's
walk
awesome.
in there. Cosmic bowling. Take me to the moon.
Yeah. Just go to the Mesa, no?
Yeah.
Dude, growing up in Rio Rancho, the Mesa was always a good friend, bro.
Mesa.
Now it's not as much because there's not as much Mesa, but we had so much Mesa, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I remember even just so you know where the 7-Eleven and the McDonald's is, right across the way. That road was closed when we were growing up.
Yeah.
It just was ended right there.
Oh, yeah.
I remember going with Tank and what was his sister's name? Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Tank and Mary Jane, probably we were just ditching
parking just
school
right
and
behind
just
the Chinese restaurant.
and just cruising. Yeah, just right there. I think there was a little tree even
Yeah.
for some shade.
Little shade spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And it was like you were away from things, and it's like it's weird how we could just be just not too far from shit.
Yeah,
but
I guess I guess we were lucky, you know, that nobody really fucked with us in a lot of those spots. Especially when we would go out to that balloon field and fucking just out there in the open.
yeah,
You know, like
wild.
doing donuts in the fucking El Dorado. Fucking Eric. Power steering went out for a minute. He came back.
It's
I don't know.
hilarious. Yeah, wow.
Oh man. What's so what else is new besides so that was
Just the main event.
So
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
a
good.
success. You
Yeah.
go back. You know what you need to do?
Yeah, I'd go back.
You know what you need to do is go to the fucking they have a legit laser tag there. That laser tag's fun. It's good size. It's
Yeah,
it's
but
deceptive.
I don't think I'll.
You don't like running around?
I don't know. Maybe I would. I haven't done it in so long.
It's fun, bro.
But like, yeah,
it's like it's deceptive because that building's big. You know, you can tell from the outside, but like you know, the laser tag has that corner in the back, but it has like a little 2-story little spot in there when you're doing laser tag. Like there's ramps that go
It's
up.
weird. Yeah, well, like, so they even have a thing I seen. They're advertising escape rooms somewhere in that motherfucker.
Maybe they did away with the laser tag. Maybe they don't have
I
laser
think
tag
they
anymore.
might. And then they have that Ninja Warrior on top kind of shit.
So that shit, bro, that doesn't look like much when you look at it up there, but I've done it and
Up
like
there?
yeah, and I get
It's the real deal.
it fucking I
Because it doesn't look like much.
It doesn't.
I thought it.
It doesn't. I freaked out, bro, in front of
Yeah.
everybody watching you up there.
I usually wear a hat and I always wear a hat and my headphones are a lot tighter. So I'm
okay.
I'm like laughing and shit
Oh,
and
okay.
the headphones are
Fall out for your eyes.
yeah.
No,
Cause
man.
yeah, you know it's crazy because you could walk on the sign and shit. Like they have a sign over the arcade. It says like arcade and then like you're walking on the lights and shit. Like I was just like, damn.
No, it doesn't look like shit until you get up there, man. And like I think I have a legit like fear of heights.
Okay. Yeah.
So that might be fucking me as well.
You know,
But
good, but it's.
have you ever experienced anything like that?
I don't
like a
think,
fear of heights?
well, not. I don't think so. I don't know. I can't. Well, what? I've been like kind of worried about shit when I was up high, like when I was painting, fucking up
Yeah.
here on the vaulted ceiling on the ladder.
Yeah, that's a
But
pretty good height.
I was more like concerned about the shitty ladder, kind of. You know, so like
Okay, so your
the
mind,
whole situation had me concerned, but like I would have to calm myself down, like
Yeah.
like just chill, paint this fucking corner. Like I would have to tell myself, get to this corner and paint
Don't
this
look-
shit real
don't look
quick,
down.
and just stay calm and come down, real like don't like you're like you just got to do this shit.
yeah.
So that's probably don't
Okay.
you think that would be a?
No, but like but honestly, I think
But
mine's.
I've
I think
never
mine's.
been
I think,
crippled.
I think mine's more than that.
I've
Like,
seen my aunt be crippled and start crying because fucking when we were hiking before.
Okay, yeah, I've never cried, but I cry in the movies. I don't cry. Fucking,
She was
I never-
crying,
I never
like
got to
being
that
scared,
point.
like we were like trying to grab her and fucking
Yee,
like you
like
know
paralyzed,
and
like
she'd be
almost like
"Ah."
paralyzed with fear. Yeah. Mine didn't get to that point, but like I get to the point I'll start getting like shaky leg. You know what I mean? Like fucking. Like I'll feel my legs like, and I'll feel the ladder like
Yeah,
start to shake,
that's a
and
trip.
then I gotta like same thing. I gotta level myself out.
Wow, shaky
Got
leg.
some shaky leg.
Damn, that could be dangerous at
yeah,
a certain point.
100%.
You shaky leg, you know.
100%.
Fuck.
But
Yeah, that's.
But
crazy.
no, but I've gotten up there and like I've gotten the shaky leg at the thing at main event. I'll be on that ladder and my thing will start
Okay.
shaking. People be looking at you.
That's funny.
Fucking yeah, but yeah. So if they have escape rooms, I would imagine they probably got rid of the laser tag because that's the only other place it could be. You know?
I was wondering where's this shit at.
What did you think about the
Underground?
What did you think about the arcade? They have some pretty cool games.
Yeah.
They have a good basketball.
It was fun.
You guys play basketball?
Yeah, but I was already bowled for fucking 2 hours, so I didn't really want to fucking.
Shot was all jacked up.
But I did like they had the Transformers game where like you get in there and fucking.
Is it and it moves and shit?
You
Kind of.
don't really move, but you get in there and it's like it's got curtains and then there's big screen.
They still have the Walking Dead one.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's
so
pretty
I played
cool.
that was fun.
That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was real fun. So I played those two games. The motorcycle, I always like racing the motorcycle
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
always
and
fun.
then just
Car games.
doing that shit. Yeah. But yeah, it was good. You know, I'd go back. Mondays they have some deal which is real
Okay.
cheap and you can go all day.
That's still that's crazy to me that they if you go online it's supposed to be a convenience thing. You know what I mean? And they fuck you like that. Like they.
Yeah,
So that's kind of shitty.
I
But
know. I got the big question here.
yes.
What's the story on your air conditioner?
Oh, we cool, brother. We cool.
What happened?
So these fuckers, one day it's just fucking. I came in on a hot day
From
like 3 or 4 days ago,
wherever?
just from out and about.
Yeah.
and it felt like I was dreading it before I came in, and it was cool in there. And I'm like,
They
what
pulled
the
a
fuck?
quickie
They
on
pulled
you.
a quickie, bro. I go in, it's cool. I'm like, what the fuck? I light my lighter. I go up to the fucking fan.
The lighter check, bro.
The flames going to the side.
That's awesome.
But it's still not blowing to optimum. I think I'm still gonna go. I think I'm still gonna bitch at them
Yeah.
because
Put in another
work order. There you go.
slip them out. You know what I mean?
Stick it on their fucking
Got
forehead.
to do it quick though, so because it's the process. You know.
Oh yeah, 100%. But so yeah, no.
Well, I came home hotter than fuck on one of these last days, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, the air wasn't working, and I'm
Oh.
like, it's on, and I'm like, fuck, I'm like, I wonder if it's because I had cherried it all out, remember,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, man, I wonder if this is just gonna be the way it's gonna be all year. I'm like, fuck.
You could just have a run of bad luck with a swamp cooler. You know what I mean? Like it could just they're finicky, even though it's simple. It's simple technology.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I go up there,
Okay.
because I'm like, fuck it. You know what? I need to see if there's by chance something going on, because I was just like, I don't want the plants getting so hot.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point of having them where I have them and shit. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I go up there somehow. Okay, so I go up there, no fucking water at all. I mean, this motherfucker's dry. The fan and the pump, everything's running.
dry.
So I'm just like, damn.
So it was blowing like a fan.
It was
didn't have
blowing
pump.
the vented air
That-
from outside, that
just,
hot air.
Just basically like blowing just room temperature air.
Yeah. Well, air from outside.
So it was hot.
It's 100, 90 degrees or whatever, 80 degrees. Monday, my
Fuck.
car was saying over 100 degrees. So
Yeah.
it had to be about almost 95,
I
some
saw,
shit.
I saw like 101. Yeah. I'm like,
Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I go. So I'm like, fuck. That's why it's so hot. There's no fucking water. I mean, dry. The fucking bay was dry.
yeah.
The lazy river. So anyway, my shit's weird. So I go to check where the water comes out from, and I guess I don't know what the fuck, bro. But I didn't have it on full blast enough.
Okay.
So like, I don't know what the fuck. It just stopped squirting water out of there. So I just let it go.
Yeah.
Turn the whole knob.
Yeah.
Filled it up, and then man, it's fucking cool as a motherfucker in here.
Nice. Yeah. So it was a user error.
It was.
Or
I didn't
what?
have the water on enough.
Oh,
I didn't have the
okay.
water.
But it had been though, right? So
That's
how
the
did
thing
that
is that-
happen?
you know what?
Somebody
So,
must
no.
have turned the knob thinking it
I'm
was
get-
something else.
No, because I'm thinking I turned it off maybe because I'm thinking that day when I was all messing with it and shit.
Yeah.
There was some point in time where I had filled it up, and then when I was cleaning up and getting everything, I was still messing with shit. I had turned it off, I think.
Okay.
And so the water that was in there was fucking. It worked that night, and I like when I was checking it, and the water was flowing through the pump and everything.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, the bay had filled up, and I had turned the water off, so it was just working until all that water evaporated.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to know what else is crazy? I read this online, bro. Because I've always, even at my portable swamp coolers, I'd put ice in there, and you always hear people like putting ice. Have you heard of that?
So you remember that old school? It was like a mini version of a swamp cooler I used to have in the garage room at the old house. It had like a pad and
water
everything.
fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I would when I would fill it up, I would put ice in the water.
Yeah.
Same principle because it's evaporative cooler.
So, and then I've heard of people even go up and throw.
Yeah, I've never done that. I've never done it to the actual to the unit.
Yeah. So, but in my readings on swamp cooler, like, because I was just like reading about swamp coolers.
Yeah.
And, it says that people think that helps, but it doesn't help.
Detrimental?
Well, so yes, to their health.
No shit?
No.
Oh, okay.
So no. So the swamp cooler, it's called an evaporative cooler.
Yeah.
So what happens is the air is evaporating and it's getting cool from the water. So the water evaporates into the air, and now that air's temperature's cooled down, and that's what's blowing.
Yeah.
When the water's ice cold, it doesn't evaporate. Water has to be to a certain temperature to evaporate. So really, you think that you're helping, but you're not. Like, the air's not colder because
It's
water.
actually not letting it.
It's not letting it evaporate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like water
That's
has
funny.
to become a certain temperature to evaporate.
Yeah, that's some science shit, man.
But I even heard people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get home, throw me some ice in that swamp cooler, be cooled off in the house." No, like,
Now you
in
know the
my
truth.
readings, I'm like, "Damn,
So now, are you gonna correct them, or are you gonna
No.
be?
No,
you're
fuck
just,
no.
You're just gonna let them.
unless they're my like buddy, then
Yeah.
I'll be like, did you know?"
That's nuts.
I thought that was interesting though, because
No.
I used to put ice in my.
Makes
like
sense
you're saying.
because how's ice gonna evaporate?
Exactly.
Simple. It's science.
People are thinking that water's gonna be colder and evaporate colder, but it doesn't work
funny.
like that.
So I've been a culprit to it because I used to do it on that little.
That's
condenser.
interesting. That's fucking interesting. Yeah.
But honestly, no. Like, I don't think I've ever had anybody tell me they were gonna do that.
Okay, yeah.
like on the
I have.
on the unit on the roof. Because damn, then you gotta drag bags of ice
That's
up
pretty
there.
wild, yeah. But I've heard of people like having a unit on the side of the house and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no. A lot of the older
But
houses have them on the side, which is nice. That'd be nice, but it's crazy.
you been seeing any news?
Nah, it depends.
That
It
depends.
depends on
man.
what I'm paying attention to.
Yeah.
What's up? What'd you see?
No, there's that crazy shooting in Red River, but I don't know much about it.
I did see that. I did see that. It was a biker rally in Red River. I don't know if it's the big one they do every year. It might have been
Yeah, it's the
Memorial
big
Day.
one. Yeah,
Memorial
it's
Day.
the big one.
So it was some beef. They said two
Gangster shit.
rival biker gangs.
Wow.
I think three people died, and then like 6 got injured or something. But it's crazy because I don't know if you've ever been to Red River, but like I would imagine when they have those rallies, they have a lot more law enforcement presence. But like I've been there, I've been to Red River a bunch growing up. We used to go there,
okay.
and
I never been there.
You never see no fucking cops. I don't know who the cops are in that town. It's like
probably just no crime, no?
it's probably just like a sheriff. You know what I mean? Like
Shit.
it's such a small community. You know, it's basically one fucking road. It's like a main street. That's kind of the thing I like about it. Like, cause it's tucked away in the mountains, and it's just like one main street.
Wow.
And I've been there in the winter and in the summer, and I don't ever remember seeing any fucking cops anywhere. But when you have a bunch of like bikers in town, and like it brings in a lot of, it's a big thing. You know, it brings in a lot of revenue, I guess. So I would imagine they probably have. They said in the article I read said the state police were the ones who were investigating it. So that, but that's crazy.
Crazy, man. That's crazy because that shit happened in Farmington, and then now
Yeah.
in Red River. So
That just shows you, man. It's
Fucking
not. There's no place that's immune to it. You know.
yeah,
Like I was like, you disagreed with me months ago when I said it, but like I was talking about, it's not a matter of if it's gonna happen, it's when it's gonna happen. Everybody gets their turn. Every place. I guess I don't fucking know.
yeah, that's interesting. Also, too, do you see there's a cruise, the Carnival cruise? We talk about cruises, and I've been even thinking about scheduling one, that Carnival cruise that fucking hit that bad weather.
Oh,
Just recently.
I saw the video, but I didn't watch the video of it. But
Shit
people were
flooded.
fuck, bro.
Fucking
Carnival just has
the fucking shit. Fucking boom.
their
The
fucking
lady was
their
straight
prime
saying
rib.
she thought that fucking boat split in half. Fucking no fucking bullshit. She said they thought this motherfucker was gonna capsize.
Bro, Carnival's had a bad luck run.
That's
man.
scary, bro. And then you pay for that, no?
Yeah.
Imagine that. You save up
Yeah.
all the fucking 6 months, a year, whatever.
So you were just saying you're about to book one,
I
not
was
no more.
thinking about it.
Not
I
no
was
more?
like,
You're done.
I'm thinking of like a vacation, maybe like next year. But what I want to do.
Well, bro, now's not the time to go. Like I remember, so the time to go on a cruise if you're going to the Caribbean. I don't know where was this cruise at in the Caribbean.
I don't know. I just seen it on the news.
Okay.
But I'm booking year out and shit. Year and a half out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no. Well, you got to get those good prices. I'm gonna look this shit up real quick. I got this fucking computer in front of my face. No, but the time to go on a cruise, especially the Caribbean, it's winter time here.
Yeah.
That's the time. 'Cause like when I went when I was young, it was in November. That's when the weather's the best. But I don't, like I said, I don't know where I'm gonna find out. Carnival cruise ships.
I don't even know where I'm going to go.
I would recommend if you want to go to some paradise shit, man. Go to the Caribbean is where you need to go.
Caribbean, I don't know, man.
Where
the Bahamas?
The Caribbean. That's the Bahamas of the Caribbean. There's Eastern, Western, Southern Caribbean. They're all like
You got
different
pirates
groups.
out there, man.
Oh, Johnny Depp. Get your ass.
The lady said we were a bathtub toy in a bathtub. She said that's what it was like.
Yeah. Let me see this shit.
Rubber duck.
Did you watch the video of it?
Yeah, I seen some crazy videos. The ship's all full of water and shit.
Fucking A. It says cruise ship Carnival Sunrise pounded by large waves during coastal storm near Charleston, South Carolina.
And then it happened in the nighttime, bro. And they were saying that the people, like, there was no announcements or nothing. They weren't telling them nothing. The crew and the boat was just all fucking.
Carnival passenger documents 24-hour nightmare. A storm pounded cruise ship off southeast coast. Sucks for Carnival, man. I don't know.
Sucks to be you.
I don't know if they come back. You know, I'm surprised. I'm surprised they survived.
What do we need? Royal Caribbean? That's where I'm going.
So there's this other company that's supposed to be good. They're kind of a sleeper company. Cause Royal Caribbean, bro, they're expensive as fuck, but they got the nicest shit. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna throw down some fucking dough,
Dough
for sure, dough.
I ain't got no dough.
This other company, I'll tell you about it off the air. We gotta keep that shit a secret, man.
Damn.
But I looked into them and like they're smaller ships, but they're nice,
I don't
bro.
know, bro. You
Not
might
small,
need a-
small.
I don't know if I want to go.
Not scary small.
I might want to fork out some buck on a cruise. I don't know if I'm trying to get this. Fucking Joe. He's like, listen, man. I got this shit on the bootleg. It's a small little ship, man.
So
They
now
got a water slide, man.
they call it intimate, man.
What the
They
fuck?
use the word intimate because it's close.
Damn, yo. He's like, these are on the Great Lakes. It's a cruise on the Great Lakes.
But you ever been to Elephant Butte?
Damn. Yeah. Houseboat. Can rent a houseboat with a slide off the side. You seen that shit?
You got to swim back on that motherfucker, but you get back. Oh, that's hilarious.
Damn. Damn, Joe.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't let that deter you from
This
going on a
is a
cruise.
sleeper company.
This is the hit right
The
here.
more I think about
we-
that shit, the cruise.
We're gonna
like,
keep,
this
we
is
gonna
on
keep, we gonna keep
low-
this one on the low.
low budget, man. Low budget cruise.
That's hilarious. But I wouldn't let that deter you from
It's like a school
going on
cafeteria, no? Like a
yeah,
middle school cafeteria.
fucking square
Go to the-
square slices
Go
of
to the
pizza.
food hall.
Yeah. give me a square pizza, man.
Oh shit! Chicken sandwich patty.
Those were the worst.
I loved them.
Their chicken was rough, bro.
Yeah, but
Pizza day was a good day to be alive.
oh shit,
But
that's funny.
um
It'll be like from the '80s, like the Love Boat.
but he's wearing
It's
white.
like a small pool.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome. Fill it up with ocean water.
Well, no, but look into Royal Caribbean, you'll see what I'm talking about. That shit's fucking expensive, man.
Yeah,
Like
probably end up going to Cali or some shit.
another way I was told to do it, if you're gonna do it, is get a travel agent. Those are still a thing, you know. They can get really good deals that the average civilian can't
Yeah.
get.
Okay.
So that might be an option. I remember that's what we did when we went, but when I was young. But that was a different time, you know. Like,
Different time. No
Yeah.
fucking online deals.
yeah, the internet wasn't a fucking thing.
Wow.
Well, it was, but just not to the fucking
Yeah.
average person.
Sure. It just didn't do what it does now either, though.
Fuck
you know,
no,
like,
can do nothing.
crazy.
Boop, beep.
Yeah, it's wild.
So I see you got the Fast and Furious 9 DVD.
Yeah.
You made a special trip to the store to get it.
Yeah, I guess
So
I was already out and about.
So
but
did you watch the new one? That's my question for you.
I haven't seen the new one.
Okay, but you
But
watched
watching
this.
the 9 makes me not want to go see it. Is what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Because like
You ain't feeling John
I remember
Cena?
seeing it in the theater and it was like I liked it more, but like watching it here, I was just like, damn, like this
Rough?
is not exciting. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah.
You ain't feeling the family themed adventure.
It just kind of, you know what bothered me
Hmm.
about it too, and maybe this is just weird. As a man, like watching it, like Letty was irritating the fuck out of me. Like she was just bothering Vin Diesel, like fuck, and like it's like
Nagging him?
just get the fuck out of here. Yeah, like she was just like how she was like, just telling him how like it's not this isn't us and all this isn't our life, and I just thought like, I just felt like she
But it
was
is our
bothering.
life.
She was just bothering me. Like I just felt like it was like. It was almost like just watching just a chick just nagging, and it bothered me. That bothered me, and then I was just like, "Where's the action? Where's the cool? Like, where's the real cool shit going on?"
It's definitely weird. It's weird that
And she looks like an old lady,
who?
Letty, with her short hair, and just like
Yeah.
I just thought the whole thing was just like I didn't realize that when I seen it at the theater, but I saw because I was watching it for a second time, I started nitpicking it, right? And she really bothered me, her character, because she's always really like always has Vin Diesel's back. Like that's what I get from her. Like she's supposed to be like the fucking
Ride or die.
has his back, fucking this hot chick.
Don't
like,
ask no questions.
She looked like this old lady that was just nagging, like fuck, bro. Yeah, just bothered me, bro.
It's bedtime.
I was
Dom.
just like, damn. I was just like,
Yeah.
her character really. If you rewatch it, check it out. But she really, really irritated the fuck out of me, and just the whole thing. Even when she would talk to the kid, the interaction was weird. I just thought it was fucking weird, bro.
Well, the interaction
They're
should,
shitty
should,
acting,
should be
bro.
weird
Real
because
shitty
he had that isn't her kid. Dom just was Dom,
Yeah, but she's raising it, right?
but Dom
And
was
he's
like, we're
already big.
gonna raise little Paul Walker.
And she's been raising it, and it's supposed to be all good. And then but it seems like
She got some weird feelings.
it's just
midway.
weird. The whole thing is weird, bro.
I think it's weird that John Cena is his brother. That's what I think's weird because they look nothing alike.
That was dumb. Ernest.
I like John Cena.
We know you like him.
Get off his back.
Ernest.
Get off, yeah, Buff Ernest.
He looks like Ernest.
Buff Ernest. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember too much.
And you know what else is bothering me about these movies is that there's just too many to remember what's going on.
It's a lot.
It's just too hard for the story because it's like I'm trying. Even when I watch them all and I've seen them all, and it's like. So I've seen them all. We've been through this, right? Like where I'm like going out searching for them, buying them, trying to see which order is the right way, trying to figure out this story.
Yeah.
And every time there's a new one, it's like I forget. They all run together, and I still forget shit. And I'm just like, which episode did this bitch die? What episode did this fucking Chinese guy come back? I'm like, shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
No, I get that for sure.
And there was a point.
Just the action is just.
There was a point in the middle where it was like entertaining to watch the movie still, right? And I think now it's just to the point where I'm like, now this guy's still alive, but he's dead in real life. Like I'm just like, man, like it's gotten to the point where it's just like, man.
We touched on that last week. That's weird. They just need to get rid of his character.
Yeah.
Like,
and Mia looked old and not she looked like I just have this whole view on Fast and the Furious, and it's like this is like geriatrics, bro. Like fucking Mia looked old.
Vin Diesel
looked fucking pretty. Like, and I'm not trying to be like I sound like I'm being like womanizing, and I sound like I'm being fucked up. He looks old as fuck too.
Vin Diesel ain't looking too fucking shabby himself, man.
No, I'm just
the only ones who look good are fucking Ludacris and Tyrese because black don't crack.
And I'm just like, man, it's like
they still look like they came out of Fast and Furious 2.
Yeah,
those two. And in this one, in 9, those two go to space. Yeah. It's like, come on, man. And then they bring back the hillbilly from Tokyo Drift.
So I don't
know, man.
Get this. So to just get back to what we were talking about, I went out, got this movie to rewatch it in hopes of getting all pumped up to go watch the 10th one, and I wanted to go fork out the dough and watch it. And after I watched number 9 again, I said, you know what? I think I'll go watch something else.
I'll go watch Guardians of the Galaxy again.
For real, bro.
Fuck. Yeah. No,
so that's the point where it's gotten me.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like,
Dude, that car, that plane picked up John Cena's car in this fucking number 9. It was so fake, bro. I was just like,
drives it off the cliff and just hopes that
but the jet fucking sucks him up, dog. And I'm just like, damn. Like, and I know shit's fake, but I'm like, now we're dealing with some Transformers shit.
Well, no, in this one,
should have been Optimus Prime that picked him up, the jet.
Right. In this one, they him and Letty are in the Charger, and the bridge catches the tire, and they do a loop-de-doo. They swing it across the canyon, and then they swing it to the other side.
Yeah, I just thought we were overall Letty's like bullshit, and then this number 9, it just like was she tried to make it's always gonna be she want to make it about her, and it ain't about her. Like this number 9 one, the last one, it's like, and she wants to like, it's like they make that character so needy in this number 9, and she's supposed to be this badass fucking untouchable bitch that don't give a fuck, like, and in number 9, like, you know, that helps, like, is just down for her people. And then in this number 9 one, I'm just like, she's just acting like she nags and she's just fucking needy. And I'm just like, damn.
She's always been weird since she, remember, like, since she got the head injury, she almost died.
Yeah. They should have just let her die in the storyline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I got you. I honestly, it peaked for me. It peaked at 5. 5 was so fucking good, man. That was the one with the first one with The Rock. They were in Brazil in the favelas. That was a fucking. That one was good. It still had the good. You know, that was the last one where a lot of the shit was still believable. You know, even though it's still kind of crazy. That's the one where they're pulling. They stole the safe. It connects to this new one. Because it turns out that the bad guy in number 5, his son is Jason Momoa. So the 5, if you really want to get caught up, watch 5 and then go watch fucking 10. You know what I mean? Fucking, because then you'll be more up to speed. Because Jason Momoa was supposedly in 5, they just didn't show him. And spoiler alert, I don't give a shit.
You won't remember. Nobody will fucking remember,
Yeah.
bro. No one knows what's going on. Like, it's like, that's the thing is like, we could talk about it all day, but then at the end of the day, I'm still confused on which one does the Chinese guy die in, or which fucking.
So the bottom line is, I still want to go. My hit list is the Guardians of the Galaxy. I gotta see that, and then the Flash comes out next month.
looks
That's gonna
pretty
be
sick.
fucking good, man. Yeah. Batman all day, and then the new Mission Impossible. Because I don't think you can go wrong with that with Tom Cruise. I think he's gonna knock it out the fucking park.
Yeah.
But I might just skip this Fast and Furious altogether. I don't know.
Dude, I was like I said, my intentions were to watch this.
You were all in.
Ready
You went.
to
You,
go
you
watch
made
it.
you made a purchase just to make a purchase of the ticket.
And I was just like, man, wow. But that's whatever.
Yeah. I watched this cool documentary. It was on HBO Max. It's only like 45 minutes, but it's about South Park. And this was maybe 10 years ago this documentary came out. This was back when South Park was doing their episodes every week like a normal TV show, like
Yeah.
every week there was an episode. Whereas now they're so big.
Like a season.
Yeah, exactly. It had the structure. Whereas now they'll do like an episode every couple weeks. They'll do like 7 episodes total. They just don't give a shit. And just because they can. And so they came out with this documentary. It's called 6 Days to Air, right? And it was going through their process of how they put together an episode every week. And they basically from start, it's nuts, bro. It's really fucking cool. So they from start to finish, like sitting down in the writer's room, not even having a single idea what the episode's going to be about, from that to air on TV, Comedy Central, fucking in 6 days. And like
What does that mean? They're just writing it, or they gotta like
the
how
whole
would they used to have
fucking
to
thing,
cut
they
them
have
out
nothing.
of fucking
They have fucking nothing.
papers, or how would it used to be? Like,
Well,
y'all
no,
just-
now it's digital. Now
At
it's
that
digital.
time it was?
At,
Still?
at this time it already was.
Okay.
So this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like maybe
So they gotta write the whole deal.
bro, like literally they sit down on day one, fucking, and they have no fucking clue what the episode's gonna be about. It's the two of them, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, and
And at that point, what, like Comedy Central has them a nice facility and stuff.
they
to
have
do their
offices. They
work
have
and-
offices that they work in. They have like a big office where like they do all the writing, the animators. They have their shit. They have sound booths for the
So
voiceover
are they
stuff.
living in Denver, or wherever they from, Colorado still,
This
or do
is
they have
in-
to move to
this-
Hollywood, or
this
how
is
does
in
that work?
this is in LA or New York
Okay,
at this point. They're already at that point. Where they're like,
Wow.
because they've already done like 20 some seasons, right? So this was already, when this documentary was made, it was like season 12. So they were already like in it. You know what I mean? So they do this documentary on this one single episode in this one season. And they literally sit down and they just have no fucking idea. They're just kicking around ideas and like they're just going back and forth, and like it's crazy because they're talking, because the two of them, they do like 90% of the voices for the show still, like it's fucking crazy. So they'll be in the writers' room like bouncing ideas off each other. There's other people in there. Bill Hader, you would recognize him. You might not recognize the name, but you recognize him if you saw him. Yeah. But he's like one of the writers. I didn't even know this. He was on SNL, and he was one of the writers for SNL as well. So anyway, this is him here. You recognize him?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
on Superbad. He was the cop on Superbad.
Oh yeah.
So he's one of the writers too. And anyway, so basically from start to fucking finish, like, well, so like they're 3 days in and they still don't know what the fucking episode's gonna be about. Yeah, so that at that point they still have like they only have 3 more days to literally write it all out. They still have to storyboard it all. The animators, they can't do their thing until the story's fucking written. So it's just like, and they do this every week, and it's just like, bro, and like you see all this happening, you're like, bro, they're just gonna put together some nonsense. It's not even gonna be good. And the episode they turn this into is like a fucking one of their classic episodes, and it's just their process. Basically, it's just a documentary about their process, and like it seems like it'd be super fucking stressful to do it that way, but that's how they like to do it, and then they're doing so once they finally get the story for the episode, they storyboard it, they have to start doing the voiceovers. And like I said, they're showing all this, and like it's just the two of them in the sound booth, and they're doing the voices for like 6 people on screen, just between the two of them, switching back and forth on the fly, reading the lines. It's pretty impressive. But I was like, damn, man.
That is a trip.
Yeah. But back in the day, they, like you said, the animation, it was like paper fucking clippings, and like stop, I forget what it's called, like stop animation or something like that, where like they're moving the
it's
fucking
like the
shit
flip
along.
book.
Yeah. Fucking shit like that. You know what I mean? And like, it's pretty crazy.
Damn. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's some crazy shit, but I've never really been big on South Park personally.
Yeah.
But I know it's popular as fuck. Everybody's crazy for it.
Yeah. It's still,
They got them diehards that are our age.
oh, for sure. I remember when that shit hit the scene. We were in 7th, 8th grade when it came out, man. It was everywhere. Did you watch The Ultimate Fighter premiere last night?
I watched it.
Okay. Fucking McGregor, man. He's a trip.
watched it.
He's a trip. Fucking.
That guy's pretty badass. Well, I guess, that's the very end of it, but I thought that guy was pretty badass, that fighter.
The dude who won. No, it's gonna be an interesting season. I like how they did it. It's the vets and the prospects. I think that's cool. I'm excited. I like how they're doing it. On the ESPN Plus. McGregor's a fucking lunatic.
We'll see how it goes, because I honestly I didn't feel like it was very entertaining.
It wasn't. It was kind of a slow opening. But there's gonna be some shit that goes down, like from what I've read, like, because they filmed it previously and now they're airing it, so like there was some stories that broke out of it, like I guess I think they showed it at the end where it says this season on the Ultimate Fighter, and like they get into some heated exchanges, him and McGregor and Chandler, and
I'm curious to see how it goes down, but to me, like there were most of it, I felt like it was scripted and shitty acting.
you think so?
Like even like where I noticed it real bad was right after they picked their teams. McGregor, he didn't have nothing to say to his team, and he was trying to talk to Chandler's team and trying to get a rise out of Chandler.
Yeah.
Which, when, like, honestly, if it was me in real life, like, I would have been like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Go talk to your team, bro. Why the fuck are you even over here talking to my team, bro?
I saw
like,
that.
So, like,
I
I
saw
just
that
totally
part.
felt like that's when I knew, like, in my head, I'm like, damn, this is scripted and that's some shitty acting.
See, I don't know.
I don't think Chandler knows everything that's going on, but I think, like, it's all scripted with McGregor to be like this fucking...
I think it's more like awkward energy, like not necessarily script. Like I don't think, like you said, like Chandler was kind of like he didn't know, but McGregor, you think McGregor has so much influence that
I just think that was planned. That was all scripted. Because why wouldn't you be talking to your guys, bro? You just picked your team.
It was weird because he said that to like the whole group, and then Chandler was like, "Yeah, let's go, guy." You know what I mean? He like tried to join in on it. That part was kind of weird. I'll give you that. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's all gonna be like that though.
Well, the fighting and the training and stuff is cool, but I think that I think it's just I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to see, but like to me, I could just tell any interaction that wasn't in the training or in the actual fighting, like to me was like if like they're telling this guy what to do and like fucking maybe not word for word what to say, but it's all like fucking.
It's going to be interesting, man, because I mean the fight between McGregor and Chandler, you know, because this McGregor, I was watching an interview leading up to last night's premiere, and this was like an interview with him last week. He sat down with that Megan O'Leary from the UFC, and he's you know, there's different McGregors that show up, right? Like over the years, you have different McGregors that show up, and when I say that, I mean like their mentality, their how serious they're taking it. If it's fucking crazy party McGregor, or if it's fucking all business McGregor. And this is fucking all business McGregor. Like this is the McGregor that showed up and ran through fucking Cowboy like a fucking hot knife through butter. And I think at first, originally, I was
saying much. So at that time, no, it was not saying much.
Cowboy was on a run.
Maybe Cowboy years ago.
Cowboy was on a run at that point. But anyway, you know, and Chandler's been super active and knocking fuckers out. He front kicks people into the fucking grave. But
he's fucking ripped as shit. He looks like he's on roids, man. His fucking arms look like fucking cannons, bro.
He's in crazy shape. And even McGregor though, McGregor's looking fucking. I think he was doing he left to do steroids to get that leg healed up and do that Roadhouse movie he's making. Yeah. And he looked fucking thick too. In the neck, his fucking head. I don't know. Maybe it's because he didn't have the beard, but like he looked fucking. I don't know. He looked a little juiced up as well.
And so one thing I will say too. So let's talking about the show. Right off the bat, like I thought it was cool, like how he just went right in and started scrapping. Like he just had the guy start fighting right away, right? Mm-hmm. But then after the fight and stuff, like I got to thinking about it, and I was like. That was probably a horrible decision on a coaching standpoint, right? Like, right? Or no, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if he was like you mean like he overworked them or they...
No, like, so like there was, so the very first training that they did as a team, like it was, he started at 100% sparring. Like there was no, like, he didn't drill them or like, and at that, for that coaching session, they were trying to rank everybody and trying to see where the coach was trying to get a handle on where everybody
who to
was
match
at
up with who,
and skill wise, and like.
No, that's probably.
I thought it was cool at the start, but then I'm thinking in my head, like as a coaching standpoint, like that was pretty, silly.
No, that might have come back to bite him in the ass, you know.
But I just thought that was kind of like, damn, like. It was kind of like...
And then he was in there with him, you know, fucking throwing shit. It looked like he was going at him pretty fucking hard himself. But I don't know. But as far as the fight goes, I initially...
I guess that being said... Sorry to cut you off, bro. I guess I'm trying to say, like... I think that he just... he don't even give a fuck, bro. I don't know about the show or those people or nothing. He's just there to make his money and... do what he needs to do, and because it's his job, you know, and fucking, I don't know.
Well, this isn't the first time he's coached. He coached with Uriah Faber.
I didn't see any of that.
So I saw that.
Did you see him airboxing in front of Uriah Faber's fucking jersey, bro? I saw that, but that's funny now that you tell me that, bro.
Yeah, he's a lunatic. Fucking, as soon as he got in there, he got a side of himself in the reflection, bro, and he has to start shadowboxing.
He was all socking up Uriah Faber's fucking jersey.
So,
what the fuck?
So in that season,
he's just a lunatic. You're right.
He would miss. So in that season, he would miss practices. He'd show up late and shit. And you're right. He didn't give a fuck about his team. He already
missed the weigh-ins in this first episode.
Yeah. Oh, I love Las Vegas. So
it's probably, you know what it is he's just probably that. It's just, you know, unpredictable craziness. It's just who he is. It's just who he is.
But honestly, I think he
can't figure him out. You know,
I think he I don't know. I think he's coming with that right mindset. And I think it's crazy to think, but if he beats Chandler, I guess he's
in his head.
He's right there. He's right there in the title hunt, which is nuts to think about, considering how long he's been gone. But you're right. I think he is in his head because at the beginning, he told him, do you know what weight we're doing this at? He's like 185. He's like, I'll do 185. He's like, you'll do what you're told. He told him. He's like, this is my game. fucking A, bro. You'll do what you're told.
You'll do what you're told. This fucking guy, bro, just straight up, no.
Yeah.
You'll do nothing.
You do fucking nothing.
You'll do nothing.
You do fucking
Straight
nothing.
up, no. That guy seems kind of like an animal who's that on Chandler's team that supposedly whatever trains at McGregor's gym or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh yeah.
He seems pretty.
No, there's the vets. You know, I think they automatically have the upper hand over the prospects.
Fuck yeah.
You know, they're just-
Guaranteed. They're there to womp these motherfuckers out, no?
yeah. Yeah, we'll see. But
Yeah, but so I'll watch the next episode. But to me, I really felt like fast forwarding through that bitch.
getting straight
At
to
times,
the business.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of weird to me because, so all the fights are already set. It's not, is it usually like that?
No, because it used to be
You picked the fight of the
they
show,
used to be
right?
the coaches would pick
Yeah.
who fought who when you had the upper hand. So if you
Yeah.
won, you had the upper hand the following week, and you would pick the better matchup for yourself, right? Yeah. So that's new. They've been gone a long time though, so you know they might have changed some things up, but they didn't say anything.
To me, it's just kind of weird because so it's like, so the first episode, all the fights are picked for the whole series. So then what do they do? You think they did that so they could film it right away? Because then every day they just let motherfuckers scrap every day and they can make it act like, and then film, and then they show it once a week, but they just filmed it in fucking 10 days right away. You know what I'm saying?
No, supposedly they were out there filming for like 12 weeks. So it's supposed
crazy. It's
to be
weird.
accurate as far as like the amount of time going by in the show.
To me, that's crazy because how would they set every fight in the fucking day one? And then what do they
Yeah.
do? Just once a week, somebody fucking scraps when they already know? Like, it's just weird.
And that kind of set up the mystery previously because you wouldn't know who was fighting and they're all living in the house together.
just weird
So
to
like
me.
it would be, I don't know, maybe it causes more drama. They want more drama if they already know who you're fighting and you're in the house with them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, it'll be a week to week thing, you know, to see if it keeps going. But all I care about is the fight at the McGregor Chandler fight, you know.
Yeah.
I don't need to see necessarily the drama build up to it, you know. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that shit. That's
Oh, for sure.
McGregor. Where's it gonna be? Do they know or they don't even know?
Probably in
Las
Vegas.
Vegas?
Probably in Vegas, I'd imagine. Yeah, he still needs to get in the USADA, so like it's gonna be November, December. It has to be probably December at this point. If it's November, they would stick it on the New York card. They always go to New York in November, but it'll be December card, I bet, when they fight.
Crazy. Nah, we'll see.
He has a documentary on Netflix
I saw
now,
that.
McGregor Forever. I started watching it. It's like 4 episodes. Like, I don't know if I can commit to 4 episodes of this fucking guy. But it picks up where the leg break, and it's him rehabbing the leg break and like kind of coming back from the injury. So it's
Crazy bastard.
he's a fucking lunatic, bro. He like just sits-
Referee stoppage. They were showing like everybody's face
He's screaming, he's bleeding out his fucking
the
ears.
different guys after they snap their legs.
Yeah.
Like, did you see that
Yeah.
one? No. And all of them are like, everyone's freaking out. No, and this crazy bastard's like, referee stoppage. He's like, fuck yeah.
pour some proper 12 on it.
It's all fucking snapped in half. You don't even give a fuck.
Yelling at fucking
That goes to
at
show
Rogan.
you some shit too. That this fool is a fucking maniac, man.
He is.
Snaps his shit all to hell. No,
He's like, he's bleeding out of his ears. He wants to fucking keep going. It's like, bro, I don't know, man.
wow. That goes to, well, that, yeah, but see, I say that too, but then what about when Khabib is beating his ass and fucking, he's just like, fucking, it's all business, right? But,
Yeah.
you know, I did see some shit. I need to rewatch that fight because, I
Khabib
seen
and
some
him?
comments that, he was winning the fight
I saw
right
that.
up
I
until,
saw
is that
that.
true?
I saw what you're talking about. For whatever reason, that popped up in the news this last couple weeks. I saw that about how McGregor was winning rounds 1 through 3 before round 4 happened. I watched that.
That is
fight.
classic McGregor,
I
though,
watched.
kinda.
He's yeah. If you
tank, right?
if you take him
Tank him.
the distance, then you'll beat him. But like, no, man, you go back and watch the fight. It's on YouTube. I'll send it to you through the UFC, so it's like the legit replay of it. And he was doing pretty good, man. To be honest, he even like stopped a shot or two, from a takedown shot, and he was landing shots. He's always dangerous, but it does make you think like if they ran that back, who knows?
Yeah.
But if he wins, say he beats Chandler, fucking, you might see him fucking fight Islam. Imagine that, fucking the build up to that.
That would be good.
Islam's more beatable than fucking Khabib.
Yeah. I would like to see McGregor and fucking Islam.
I'll butcher your whole family.
I butchered your face. No, he's all talking shit. He's the best shit talker.
Yeah, for sure.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Looks around.
That's my favorite.
Fuck is that guy?
That press conference. That's when he set it off. Like, set the motherfucking shit off.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you see Tyson Fury and John Jones have been going back and forth?
I saw a little bit of it.
It's nonsense, bro. I'm worried we're not gonna get the Stipe fight because Dana, when they started going back and forth, Tyson Fury and John Jones, Dana pops in and says, I'll make it happen, Tyson. You name it, come to our cage.
That will never happen.
Oh, bro.
That will never happen. It won't even last 10, 12 seconds, bro.
No. And I think Tyson Fury beats him, obviously, in a boxing match, if it's straight boxing.
I just laugh because I can see Tyson Fury move how he tries to fucking shadow box, bro.
He moves good for a big fucking dude,
but
bro.
he's
fucking,
like not like an MMA fighter at all.
No, he has there's no way.
Come on, you Dasa, you big Dasa. He's fucking always ready to get it like that, but John Jones will just boot him in his head, bro.
Oh, just head kick.
Wow. Just slap his face with his fucking.
Either that or just take him down and choke him out real quick, fucking.
Come on, you big Dasa.
But that's the thing. In each of their worlds, they're the best, right? But like,
yeah,
whatever. It's all nonsense.
Yeah,
you get that Stipe fight going.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
But yeah, that in that McGregor documentary, he's because it's called McGregor Forever, and like I've
seen it pop up.
That's a quote because like there's an old interview with him, and he says that he's like it's McGregor Forever, and fucking he's like a young him,
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If that's the one I'm thinking of, when he was all bald and all young as fuck, talking about his fucking how he wants to be the champion.
Yeah, he's like one day I want to be in the UFC and. Be a champion. He definitely he left his mark on the game for sure. But like, who was it? I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were saying that they were talking about fighting specifically, but like, if you watch any fighter for too long, you're gonna see them fall, right? You have to think of them and remember them in their prime. Like a prime version of this person compared to a prime version of this person. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that or it's funny because either way, you just made me think of something. Either way, we're just never happy as humans.
We're setting ourselves up to be disappointed.
Yeah, either that though, but like, or like say like do it like Khabib, and now we're bitching because he didn't continue. You know what I mean? To lose. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's like you're right though, because that's gonna happen. But it's like it's funny because. When the person does that and then they fall off, we're like, oh, they should have retired when they fucking had the chance or this or that. Or like, but then like when it goes the other way, then we're like, oh, they should have stayed fighting.
It just sucks because like, okay, so this is like the perfect example, I think. Think about prime Chuck Liddell, like when he was unstoppable, bro. Not only was he his skill was there, but his confidence was there. He hadn't lost and he was unbeatable in his mind and in his body, right? Mm-hmm. Think about that Chuck Liddell going against a prime John Jones at that, it was the same weight class. Fucking, bro, there's no way to know. You know what I mean? Think about his takedown defense was the fucking best. Nobody could, and if you took him down, he popped right back up. Talking about Liddell, fucking, he could stand and strike with the best. When he had a chin, he could fucking hit him, and he would just fucking take it and fucking. Yeah. And he had that knockout power in his fucking hands.
That's like, people are always talking about Ali versus Mike Tyson and shit like that.
So you gotta think of them in their prime.
Just be happy. Be happy.
And that works, I think, for for anybody. I think about actors. When an actor's in their prime, you know what I mean? Eventually they start to fall off and they start making shitty movies and fucking, I don't
A
know.
lot of times.
So I think you
Your
just got
face beat in is a little different, but yeah.
more consequences to that. A little bit more consequences. But yeah, no, if you just, or maybe if you want to avoid that disappointment of watching them slip off, you just consciously stop paying attention. You know?
Well, that or just too, and just you just gotta remind yourself that they're human. You know what I mean? So don't put them on such a high pedestal.
There you go.
Know?
That's where it's at. Right on, man. End on a high note.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for tuning in as always. Go to our YouTube channel, comment, subscribe, hit the like button. Go to Spotify, subscribe there. Brand new episode next week.
Have a good week.
AJ and Joe Show. We're out.